Welcome back to Animal Appreciation. This week we are talking about wasps. And I like wasps. If you leave any wasp slander in my comments, I'm coming to your house and stealing your kneecaps. Up first, we have our classic paper wasp. This one in specific is a European paper wasp, but they're found in quite a lot of places. They're the most well-known wasp. If you saw this, you would be able to identify that as a wasp, and most people don't like these, even though they're more chill than people think. They can be found in many places across, I think most continents, and they do not deserve the amount of hate that they get. Be nice to them. They're just chillin'. This is the ichneumon wasp. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's more commonly called the stump stabber wasp. It lives all throughout North America. I actually didn't know these existed before researching for this video, so that's interesting. Also, while this long protrusion looks pretty scary, it's actually an ovipositor for laying eggs. It is not a stinger. It is very rare to get stung by these because most of their things aren't strong enough to actually sting humans or break the skin. So it is very, very rare to get stung by one of these, which is fortunate because that's scary as shit. This is the emerald cockroach wasp, also known as the jewel wasp. It is the rarest type of wasp, and you know how tarantula wasps sting spiders to lay their eggs in? These guys do the same thing except for with cockroaches. So they find a cockroach that they want to lay their eggs in, sting it, lay the eggs in, and then the larvae hatch and eat the cockroach. Circle of life. But these guys are really pretty, and I think they're kind of cute. Look at their big eyes. They look kind of like little aliens, and I like them. This is the cicada killer wasp. As you may have guessed by the name, they hunt cicadas and use them in the same way that the emerald cockroach wasp, my goodness, uses them, so to incubate the eggs basically, but they do it with cicadas, and these ones look really cool. They're kind of scary looking, but I think they're pretty neat. These also live throughout most places in North America, and they can kind of be found all over. This is the cuckoo wasp, another type of jewel wasp, but not the same as the emerald cockroach wasp. I said it right that time. These are found all over, so they're really, really pretty. Like, look at that. Tell me that's, even if you don't like wasps, you can't tell me that that is not a gorgeous bug. Again, these are found mostly in North America, so like Canada and the United States, and they just look super cool. This is the Asian giant hornet, which you may recognize from that one filler episode in 2020 when everyone was freaking out about them coming into the States. So they are invasive to the Americas, so they were found in a bunch of places in the United States, which is bad because they kill native bees and we don't want that. They're the largest wasp species. They have a pretty nasty sting, and yeah, they're here. I guess they're not great to have around because they're invasive where in the States, but they're native to Asia where they're fine to have because the environment is used to them. But yeah, we don't like them here. They also scare me. They are too big for my comfort. I do not like them very much. This is a black jacket, also known as a bald-faced hornet. There are also yellow jackets, but they're similar enough that they're just included in this, and I included the black jacket because I think they look cooler. Also, not many people know, hornets are wasps. So all hornets are wasps, but not all wasps are hornets. Hornets are just kind of like a subspecies in the wasp group, so they're included in this because they are technically wasps. So black and yellow jackets can be found all around North America and are pretty well known for making those big iconic hornet nests that everybody recognizes. This is the fairy fly. I didn't actually know that these were wasps until Googling for this video, but they're the smallest type of wasp. They're found quite in a few areas in more temperate and tropical regions, so like South America, Mexico, around that. They like the warmer, wetter areas, and I think they're just kind of cute, and I didn't actually know that these were wasps. This is the executioner wasp. Not a lot is known about these guys. Like, the Wikipedia page on these are very sparse, but they can be found in Central and South America, such in places like Paraguay, Mexico, Argentina, all the way up into Texas occasionally, but not commonly. Like, these guys are so, like, few known about that they're not even on the Schmidt insect sting pain index. I hate saying that. But yeah, reportedly their stings are like super, super painful, like blow the bullet ant out of the water, reportedly. I don't know from experience, thank fuck, but yeah, apparently these guys, super painful. This is the warrior wasp, another super badass looking wasp. Like, look at that abdomen, that is sharp, and like the black wings, super badass. Big fan of these guys. Reportedly also a very painful sting, also not on the insect sting pain index. These also live in tropical areas of South America and are reported to be very aggressive even for wasps. Like, these guys are actually assholes. This is the velvet ant, which is not actually an ant. It is a type of wasp. It just doesn't have wings most of the time when it's seen. They're also called the cow killer for having a sting reportedly painful enough to kill a cow. Even though that is an exaggeration, it does have a very, very painful sting. You do not want to get stung by one of these guys. It is not a good time. It's in the top, I don't know, like 5 or something in the insect sting pain index, so it is very, very painful. So it's not painful enough to kill you, it is painful enough to make you have a very bad day. These are also called the velvet ant. No, I already called it the velvet. It's a velvet ant, also called the cow killer. I already said that. Whatever. But named so the velvet ant because it does look very soft and velvety and pleasant to pet, even though it is not. Shout out to that one guy in my comments who is constantly asking if he can, or you can pet things. Go for it, I fucking dare you. Fun fact, only the females are wingless, and I think it's only the females that have a super painful sting, but these guys live in the hot, dry areas in the United States, so like Arizona and Utah, and also some up in Canada. Lots of people don't know that, but we do have them here occasionally, but again in the hotter, drier areas. This is the mud dauber wasp. It's one of the thread-waisted wasps. As you can guess, it's got that really, really thin connection between the thorax and the abdomen. These are what are known as solitary wasps, so instead of having a big hive or nest that they all live together, they just kind of live on their own and do their own thing and make their own nest. There's lots of species of solitary wasps, but this is the most, like, well-known of that. And due to the name mud dauber, they make their nests out of mud. Who'd have thought? Mud daubers live mainly in Canada. I see them all of the time around my house. They don't bother me. I've never been stung by one, but I know people who have had. But, I don't know, they've never bothered me. They're kind of chill. And finally, a representative for the spider wasps, the tarantula hawk wasp. I love these guys. These are my favorite type of wasp. Spider wasps, as you may guess, they sting spiders. They use them to lay their eggs in, feed up the eggs, etc., etc. Circle of life. And again, these are found all through, like, in a lot of areas in North America, even up in Canada, even though lots of people don't know we have tarantula hawks specifically in Canada. My friend has sent me a video of a spider wasp, not a tarantula hawk specifically, but yeah, we have them up here. Lots of people don't know that. Again, another one of the reportedly most painful stings. I wouldn't know, I'm not planning on getting stung by one of these, but I like them. They're cool, but a very, very painful sting. Also, they get really big. They're like palm size, not like the biggest, but they do get heckin' large. So, yeah, spider wasps. My favorite, specifically, I love the tarantula hawk wasp. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on wasps. Be nice to them.